Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Alexis Bellino goes to war with RHOC cast in reunion trailer. Alexis Bellino is bringing the drama as she goes to war with the cast in the RHOC reunion trailer. The season 18 reunion starts on Thursday, November 7th, and Alexis is leaving no stone unturned. She has a bone to pick with almost everyone, and she is ready to start picking. Keep reading to see who she really goes at it with. The last RHOC reunion Alexis Bellino attended was in season 8, and she seemed to be on an island by herself. Her storyline was lackluster, as she and her husband, Jim Bellino, opened a new business while trying to act happily married. She also maintained the ladies had bullied her, causing her to go on anti-anxiety meds. Alexis tried to make amends, but by the time the reunion came around, it was clear she was no longer needed. She left but was not forgotten. Alexis and Jim divorced, but he sued Tamra and Shannon Beater, costing them hundreds of thousands of dollars. No one missed Alexis, aka Jesus Jugs, until she began dating Shannon Beater's ex-boyfriend, John Jansen. Shannon had been with John for around 3 years after her divorce from David Beater. They split, and then he met Alexis by happenstance. At the same time, she reconnected with Tamra and Heather Dubrow, plus her dating John made for great television, so she returned for season 18. Unfortunately, all Alexis Bellino did was gush over and defend John aka Johnny J. She also shared he had footage of Shannon nearly running over his daughter, and then he sued his ex for $75,000. John allegedly let Shannon borrow the money for a facelift, but she never paid him back. It broke Shannon, and she, along with some cast members and fans, felt John was blackmailing her by holding onto the footage. When the ladies went to London for Shannon's 60th, Alexis was not invited, which hurt her. Now the RHOC reunion is here and Alexis is back on the couch. She is not only lashing out at Shannon, but is also at war with the rest of the cast. When Alexis Bellino finally arrives at the RHOC reunion couch, she is ready to go. According to page 6, she goes right for Shannon Beater. She maintained that Shannon has been bitter because of the John Jansen romance. However, Shannon claimed never liked Alexis after the lawsuit her ex-husband filed against herself and Tamra Judge, which she believes Alexis was in on. Alexis says this to Shannon: "I'm not going to apologize for defending my man. He was still going to sue you." Shannon flips at Alexis, seeing red. "And I ended up winning, a hole." The last time Shannon spoke out about the suit was on WWHL, and she claimed to John would settle, but she had to release something positive about him. It is unclear if it is officially over and done. Yet, Alexis is not done, as she and Emily Simpson soon go at it after Alexis refers to her former friend as Tweedledum. Emily rages, telling Alexis she will not call her dumb. "Don't f***ing call me dumb. You are the dumbest girl I've ever f***ing met." She then continues with this: "Every trash can needs a lid, and John Jansen found his." Looks like Alexis is here, and as much as she wants to move past the season, she may very well want to secure an orange for season 19. Are you looking forward to the reunion, or have you had enough of Alexis and Johnny J? Let us know and watch RHOC Thursdays on Bravo. Alexis Bellino goes to war with RHOC cast in reunion trailer. In the highly anticipated reunion trailer for the Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, Alexis Bellino is back, and she's ready to make waves. Fans of the show have seen her dramatic rise to fame, the controversial moments that sparked endless debates, and her ultimate departure from the show. But now, with the reunion episodes fast approaching, Alexis is stepping into the fray once again, bringing drama, fiery confrontations, and a side of herself that viewers haven't seen in years. A fateful return to the Orange County drama. Alexis Bellino's return to RHOC was as unexpected as it was dramatic. After leaving the series in 2013, Bellino has stayed largely out of the spotlight, focusing on her personal life and her family. However, Her cameo in the reunion special marks her full-throttle comeback to the world of reality television. And it's clear from the trailer that Alexis has no plans to go quietly. In fact, the trailer shows Alexis gearing up to battle it out with the current cast members, and from the looks of it, there's no holding back. The dynamics have clearly shifted since Alexis' departure, with some of the original cast now gone and new faces having joined the show in recent years. But Bellino is ready to reassert herself, and she wastes no time throwing shade and verbal jabs in what can only be described as a full-on verbal war. Before we even see the explosive reunion drama unfold, the trailer gives us a peek into the tension that has been brewing. While Alexis' past departure was largely shaped by tension with the other housewives, particularly Vicki Gunvalson and Tamra Judge, the trailer hints at a more complicated relationship between Alexis and the cast this time around. Alexis has kept relatively quiet about the behind-the-scenes drama over the years, but in the reunion teaser, we hear her name come up in the most unexpected ways. It's time to set the record straight, Alexis declares, her tone sharp and assertive. It's clear that she has unresolved issues with several of her former castmates. Vicki, in particular, who has held the title of the show's longest-running housewife, is set to come face-to-face with Alexis in a confrontation that promises to be nothing short of explosive. The trailer shows a tense moment between Alexis and Vicki, where both women seem ready to finally air the grievances that have simmered beneath the surface for years. The animosity is palpable, as Vicki's sharp words take aim at Alexis' perceived persona and public image, while Alexis responds with no-nonsense clarity, firing back at Vicki's digs. "You don't get to rewrite history," Alexis snaps. "I know what happened, and I won't let you control the narrative." A fresh batch of housewives. A new dynamic, with some familiar faces returning to RHOC and a handful of fresh women added to the lineup. Alexis' re-entry into the series is anything but a walk in the park. The new housewives bring a level of intrigue and energy to the reunion, and Alexis finds herself on the defensive from some unexpected sources. One of the new cast members, who has yet to fully settle into the tight-knit dynamic of the group, confronts Alexis over an old issue that many fans have almost forgotten about. The younger housewife pushes Alexis about her controversial moments from past seasons, particularly when it comes to her wealthy, picture-perfect lifestyle and strained relationships with certain castmates. "You were always about the image, weren't you?" The new housewife fires off, her words dripping with skepticism. Alexis, undeterred, fires back in a poised and calculated manner. "You don't know anything about me. You have no idea what I've been through. You're just playing catch-up." The scene is filled with intensity, and it's clear that Alexis isn't just here to be the target of others' opinions. She's here to make sure her truth is heard loud and clear. Old rivalries rekindled. No RHOC reunion would be complete without revisiting old rivalries, and Alexis certainly doesn't disappoint in this department. Whether it's her historic feud with Tamra Judge or her past run-ins with Shannon Beater, Alexis has a lot of history to unpack with the women of Orange County. One particularly heated exchange is with Shannon Beater, who has long been a lightning rod for drama within the group. Shannon accuses Alexis of not being genuine during her time on the show, claiming she was too focused on her image and public persona to ever truly connect with the other women. Alexis takes issue with this accusation, her voice trembling with controlled rage. "You have no idea how difficult it is to live under a microscope. You think you know everything about me, but you don't." As Shannon continues to press, Alexis stands her ground, refusing to allow the narrative to be dictated by others. "I was real when I was on the show, and I'm still real now. If you can't see that, then that's on you," Alexis declares, the tension between the two housewives thick enough to cut with a knife. It's clear that Shannon's assessment of Alexis hasn't changed much over the years, and neither has Alex's resolve to stand her ground. The Alexis Bellino we've been waiting for. Throughout the trailer, one thing becomes abundantly clear. Alexis Bellino isn't the same person who left RHOC years ago. Her time away has allowed her to grow and evolve, and now she's back with a more measured but just as fiery attitude. She's confident, unapologetic, and ready to defend herself in front of the camera. Whether it's revisiting past drama or confronting new dynamics within the group, Alexis is prepared to show a side of herself that many fans have only glimpsed in fleeting moments in the past. Perhaps the most intriguing aspect of Alexis' return to the reunion is how she handles the power dynamics of the group. No longer the underdog, Alexis has positioned herself as someone who understands her worth and isn't afraid to stand up to the housewives who've been on the show longer. As the trailer draws to a close, we hear Alexis declare, "This is my story too, and I'm not letting anyone take that away from me."